participant, what is that like? What do you get out of sort of just checking it out?
I mean, the past 5 hours I've just kind of stumbled down the street. I have another 2 hours to kill. And I've seen 6 bands that I've never seen before, some of them I've never heard of, and that's enriching. And I mean, this whole thing's very overwhelming at the same time, and it's scary, and just kind of numbing in a lot of ways. I'm looking now for a place to take a nap, but it's enriching. Yeah, sure.
So, this is not your first time playing South by, correct?
Right.
How many times have you played?
This is my third
time. So, South by sort of, you know, it encompasses everything. There are bands here that are no one knows about. They've never done anything. Here they are trying to get their name out there. You know, then there's Bruce Springsteen. So for someone who's done it before, what is your goal as a performer? What are you trying to connect with? What are you trying to communicate to the South by audience?
I mean, I don't panic too much or think too hard about it because I just try to treat it like another show that matters. It's the same as if I was playing with somebody. To go into South by thinking that it's going to change your life, that would be a mistake. But to go in and kind of just absorb, you know, this one mecca of music and let it kind of affect you, either inspirationally or even positively or negatively, help drive from there from it. I think that's the best thing to do as the artist. I mean, to imagine that anything can come from my shows, it's unique that would be from any other show, would be very distracting from putting on your show. So, I mainly just focus on the show. just like I would any other night. And you know, then walk the streets today and just take it all in. Yeah. Get some free stuff too.
Definitely. I'm all about the free stuff. You talk about sort of the positive and negative effects, and from an artistic standpoint, you know, there's a lot of business going on. There's a lot of commercial stuff happening, which is what these kind of conventions, festivals, networking things are about. Do you feel like there's a lot of creativity that comes out of this? Do you feel like this is sort of becoming more, as the sort of economic model of music becomes much more a hands-on thing? Do you think that there's a creative element here too, on top of all the gadgets and gizmos and discussions of what to do next?
I think so. I mean, I think walking into, I just caught Johnny Corndog and Brendan Benson, and I think it's the band that went on before, something different about here. They're sticking around and listening more than they might at another place. There's more of a celebration about everyone who's traveled here, worked hard enough to get here. And at the same time, I think for businesses that are here, startups, people who work in the music business, it must be great for them, you know. But I've also done it long enough to see many startups start falling, and not go anywhere. So I take all that with a grain of salt and really just enjoy the music. The music business will always be defining itself. Musicians will always be the two main the art that justifies someone having a convention center full of little kiosks. You know, so artists need to remember the powers in their hands.
So what's next up for Will Dailey? You got a new record? You working on songs?
Yeah, I mean, I'm touring a lot right now. Just working on a bunch of new demos. Working in the studio a lot with a lot of different bands. I'm kind of doing a lot of different things. Got my hand in a lot of different pots and enjoying that really. It's incredibly stimulating to work with a band in the studio and work on production. And go do weekend shows, then go to Texas, then go back to the studio, then go to the studio for myself. It's a roller coaster in itself, so just kind of one thing informs the next in a wonderful way. And it's less focused on just being on the road for 3 months. It's kind of happened, that's what I'm doing late, but I'm really excited about recording again.
Here I am.
We're all excited too. Well, thanks for hanging with us. WERS, hanging here at South by.